HMtB, our needles, our canopy, sapped. We watched it. The lake eat the light. All of it. Why, we ask. But nothing. Scraped faces off the birds, they eat no fish. They gods of the lake, fish. Under the ice, the gods swim slow, we say. But I don't believe it. They dead. And so's the light. And snow. So many terribles falling. But snow, a comet's tail, maybe in our hair. And maybe then where the light is gone. No. A fault then. Reckon. Reckon we involved. Yes. And violently? Violently. Okay, so this next one is called naloxone, which is the chemical they use to, when people are ODing, they'll spray it up their nose and it immediately kicks withdrawal. And saves a lot of lives. It's also in Suboxone. It's part of it so people don't abuse it, but they're finding out people can still shoot it up. So, yeah. Anyways, it's called naloxone. Do you hear that? All the things I meant to do are burnt spoons hanging from the porch like chimes. Do you have some wind? Just a hit. And was the grass always this vocal? A hit and the blades start sharpening in the sun. Hideously. I wear a belt because my pants don't fit. My pants don't fit because I wear the belt. I can tell you how it tastes. Tannin. Heaven. Is it May already? As one-time owner of my own private spring, I can say it's overrated. Remember? Someone found me in a coffee shop bathroom after I'd overdone it and carried me like a feed sack to the curb. They said, as they brought me back, the poppies on my arms bruised red petals. They said, he's your savior. But let's not get carried away. Let's stop comparing everything to wings. Have you ever even felt like you're going to not die forever? It's terrifying. So this next one's called What We Can Replace. What's the last thing you remember of fear? Someone threw my head into a wall, and the sparks of my teeth burst forth, falling like fake snow on a stage. Then I was sweeping me up and dumping me into a cup of milk for keeping. You can't make sense of what you know was no mistake. If the sound of falling glass became a cold light in my head, the pain when I opened up to speak. Blind we are to the smallest winds only a naked nerve can feel, around us all the time, like the baby hair of weather. It was the winds then, not them. It was knowing there was one less piece of me to get in their way. So we just got 3 more to really show. So this one's called Heal Now. Forgotten on the gurney in the parking lot like a footnote to disaster. Does anyone get to be created more than once? Even the moths retreating into the palace of halogen aren't sure. If I punch your chest, and the music of your gentle wheeze begins again, I promise the backdrop will change, and the dead red curtains will part, and the lion that is day will come and let you start over in its jaws. This one's called Ascent. When the little nightlight in your throat grows a tongue and asks to be transformed into a blue ribbon of smoke that will coil from the hole you've just bored through your forehead, out into the morning air, drifting like a row of moths, heavy with the disappointment born in that moment, when you realize that the field of you waking up in copper sun is not as useless as you thought or hoped. Tell yourself the blue ribbon will tie to a fence post like a memorial even the deer will see as the strip of sky you've just replaced. It's my last one. Thank you again, Max, so much. Wonderful.
Thank you.
This is last one. This is the last. So this is the last one in my my manuscript, and it's called Oxiana Exit Song. What's the last thing you remember of pain? Realizing I'm still here after it crawled out of my vein like a lost dog for the last time. That's what we came to call pain. The dogs. What can I say? Needles are our shining valves. Intake, outtake, out go the dogs. In their wake, a procession of warm clouds filled with spinning wheels of light. Noteless, and then painlessness achieved. But the dogs entered you through a window, and all the others without valves, as if we'd embraced and a part of me became you. The dog limping out of my palm into your back, but not you to me. I can't retain anything anymore. The bowl drilled full of holes left out in rain. Thank you for holding me long after you've walked away. What I mean to say is everyone's name is in the song of 4 legs ambling beside you. I'm sorry. We didn't realize it's about transference. Pain as matter neither created nor destroyed. I'm sorry. We just gave up being vessels. But not being. Not yet.